Hey, Badlands Rebuild, this is how you buy a Ford. You gotta pull them around with a Chevy. You gotta take it over the shop. That's the only way they work. They'll be back and they'll be running. Okay, Badlands Rebuild, you're gonna hear this car run. You're gonna hear it revving. You're gonna hear it, and I want you to guess. I want you to watch this video to the end, and we're gonna tell you what motor we put in this car. Look it over. It looks pretty good. It's coming out here. You're gonna hear this car run. You're gonna hear it cackle, and I want you to guess what size motor we put in this car. What's in it for a motor? Is it a Ford? Is it a Chevy? Or is it a Dodge? You're gonna have to stick around to the end. I'm also going to show you in this video what we tore down the other motor. We tore the heads off it, valve covers, heads. We looked at heads over and we looked at the block. We made the decision that we think it was crap. Heads were out of it. So just stay tuned, stay focused to the end of this video. Click your comments before the end of the video. I want you to answer the question: what motor is in it? Tell me before you get to the end what kind of motor you think's in this car. Click subscribe. This is going to be a fun video because we're going to get this baby primed up and we're going to get her painted. It's going to be a whole different looking car, but she's pretty fast and she's pretty sweet. So keep on guessing. It's blowing a little water out of the back because we got her. She's going to be hot. She's going to be fast. She's going to go red and black. And next video we're going to have the top red, hood red, and the rest of it's going to be black, and we'll see. Thanks for viewing. Keep your eyes peeled on this one. This is going to be a sweet little ride here. We're looking at a different hood. We're going to switch out hoods, a few things here and there, but all right, thanks. All right, Rebuilds, here we are. We got the intake list on. Look at that. There's oil coming out of that. Ooh, I think this motor might be fried. So I think we're going to just pull this motor out. Maybe look for a V6, V8. I don't know. Got my finger here. Put some comments on there. I think a guy could put a 350 in a Ford. Old school 350 with an automatic. I don't know. You know, the motors are kind of expensive right now because cars are, you know, there's a lot. Motors are really ridiculous. We're going to tear this down a little bit further. I got the plenty of them loose in the top. I just got one hose to get off, and we'll take that off and we'll look down. I like to look at the heads and see how bad they really are. I'm just curious. Curious how bad it's got a cracked block, cracked heads, or what. But there's oil on the top. There's water and oil. She's a real dream ride. It's everybody's dream to have a car like this. But we're going to slap her back together. A little silly putty, and we'll make her work. All right, we got the plenum off this. We got the valve covers off. It's pretty milky, pretty dirty. The next step, we're going to look at the head. We're going to pull the head off on this one. Got the exhaust busted apart. We got most of these bolts loose. We're going to pull this aluminum head off, and we're going to gander at what's underneath the piston and that. Pretty curious to see what it is, if there's holes in the pistons or what. But we'll come back. Pretty darn dirty everywhere. A lot of just, it's kind of ugly. I mean, it's there. We'll see. All right, we got the driver's side head off this one here. I don't know if it's plenty dirty in there, but I don't know if it's that bad. Let me get a little bit better light. Get my light. We'll look down in there. There's some condensation and stuff, but doesn't feel like there's any ridge on that. The ring, that one's got a lot of oil in it, but it's not leaking by. Doesn't look like nothing's banged up on them pistons. I don't know. Can we put heads in this and go from there? I'm going to pop the other side. We'll look at that. It's plenty dirty, I know that, but can it just have new head gaskets and it work? We'll see. All Alright, we got the other head off this puppy. I wiped him out. I'm looking in the cylinders. I don't know if they look too bad. All in all, we might be able to put heads on it, head gaskets in this thing. This must be the bad head gasket because it looks like it's milky over here. Kind of around the timing chain. Kind of looks maybe, I wonder if this timing chain covered in, because it's snapped in half. I wonder if that covered in snap in half and ride on that and tear that head gasket out. You know, it probably split and then it probably did some rubbing. I don't know if that's possible, but I got a guy I know that's pretty big into Fords. He's a Ford main mechanic, and I'm gonna have him come check it out and see if we should. Well, I'm not this far, probably easy to put a different motor in it. Just pop the hogshead bolts out and pull this out. But I'm gonna have him look it over, go the cheapest route. The car does have a bunch of miles on it, but we're trying to do this on a budget. Just a little runaround car, so we'll talk to him and see what he thinks. Pretty good jump in this car. We picked it up Friday night. It's now Monday night. Motor's basically tore down. It won't take too long to get this motor pulled completely out of this car. Which I may do that anyhow. I may pull it out. Even if we put heads on it, I may just pull the whole motor out, flip it over, check the lower part of it. You know, hate to put it back together and have a knock or something. I have not heard this car run. So we'll see. We'll go from there. Cool. Thanks. All right, we got the 4.0 V6. 4.0 V6 out of this little car. 2007 Ford Mustang. We've had the car a week and a day, and we're doing pretty good. Yeah, we don't know what we're going to do yet. We're probably going to look for a 4.0 V6, but they're kind of expensive. They run from 15 to 2,000, and they usually have like 90 to 150,000 miles on them. We don't know the transmission condition or none of that, so we're just going to wing it and hope the tranny was good and they overheated the motor, and we'll go from there. We may put a 350 Chevy in this. Trying to make a trade with the guy. I don't know if that's a good idea, but here's our next project. That sounds weird.
Right now.
Headlights?
Yeah.
You got headlights.
Yep. And then the ground wire right there.
That's crazy. Well, now we had a cracked valve cover on this 4.0 V6. We took it off. Motor's pretty darn clean in here. They said it had 62,000 miles on it. I do believe that's probably actual miles. So we're gonna hoist this baby up in here, and we're gonna get her up here and see if she works. We're gonna put the old valve cover back on just in case we crack it, but looks good. All right, rebuilds. Here we are with 2007 Ford Mustang. We kind of got this dent filled in a little bit here. Had a big dent right there. We're starting work on that. The top we got primed up with some fill primer. We got this hole filled in here. This is a 2007. We were thinking about putting a Coyote Modi in here, or a 350, but motor I should say. And we got a little scared. We found one on the interweb. We found a V6 with 60,000 miles on it. We already got her in. Seems to run and drive pretty good. Traded a guy for these tires for something I had. He had them loud pipes save lives. Fire it up, Gavin. Give her a good rev. She sounds pretty bad. That's straight Cadillac converters, no exhaust to a wide pipe out the back. It really sounds pretty cool, actually. I'm glad we stuck to where we're at. It drives pretty nice and it goes down the road pretty good. Sounds like a V8 in there. It's blowing a little water out of the back because we got her. She's gonna be hot. She's gonna be fast. She's gonna go red and black. And next video, we're gonna have the top red, hood red, and the rest of it's gonna be black. And we'll see. Thanks for viewing. Keep your eyes peeled on this one. This is gonna be a sweet little ride here. We're looking at a different hood. We're gonna switch out hoods, a few things here and there, but all right. Thanks.